What's going on, man? Welcome. Wait, did I press record? Oh shit, this can't be happening again. Yes, I pressed it. This gets me every time, man. Anyway, one quote I like from Bruce Lee. I really like. It's one about water. Maybe you have heard of it. He said, "Be like water. Water can crash and it can flow. If you put water in a bottle, it becomes the bottle. If you put water in a cup, it becomes the cup. So be like water, my friend." And something I took from that quote is knowing when to sit on your hands and when to act. For example, I'm the kind of person that, okay, during my fitness journey in the beginning, there's something I learned about building muscle. I learned that muscle isn't actually built at the gym. When you go to the gym, what you're actually doing is you're basically just tearing up tiny cells in your muscles. So you're not actually building muscle. And then when you come back home, you eat nutrient sufficient food that has abilities to heal the food. Sorry, to heal and grow the muscle. But then just because you eat doesn't mean the muscle is going to grow optimally. So then where does the muscle actually grow? Well, it is when you are sleeping, when you are resting. That is where muscle grows. So the real athletes know that if you are training 8 hours a day, then you have to sleep 8 hours a day as well. Because that rest is very important for your body to recover. Recovery is very important. If not, you are basically just punishing your body without giving it time to heal those muscles stronger and longer. And I've taken that concept and I've tried to apply it in my daily life as well. Like for example, when I'm in the office and I've done solid 2 to 3 hours of work, I can just crash from my table like this and just sleep. And of course, I will hear people talking and be like, yeah, I will sleep, all those that. For me, I don't really care. I go sleep my thing. If it's 1 hour nap, 2 hour nap, I go run out. But when I wake up, I'm waking up heavy. I'm waking up refreshed. Sometimes I don't sleep, sometimes I just watch anime to like decompress my mind, because the type of work I do is very mental. It's mentally tasking. So after deep focused work, your mind needs that rest. And then if you don't take that rest because you want to form, I'm a man, because you want to form strong boy, strong man, what will happen is your performance will decrease and it will stay at like 10%. You'll be working, you work from 8 o'clock to 5. But because you haven't taken that rest when you're supposed to, you now stay here. Tasks that were supposed to take 5 minutes are now taking 30 minutes because you are tired and you don't want to look like you are weak because you are rested. And then because I learned that stuff about the gym, whenever I feel my mind slowing down or my performance going down, what I'll do is I'll just pop in an anime, watch an episode or two, and then it refreshes my mind, relaxes me, and then I'm able to come back with even more energy. Sometimes I go for a walk, fresh air. Sometimes I call a friend. Or sometimes I just eat a snack. It depends, But I feel like that rest is very, very important. Another thing I learned is leaving work on time. That's also something I get some talks about, like, oh, Abdul is leaving work on time. You should stay late, stay late. All those kind of things. But, I know they do. I know they do. I know they do. I feel like it takes discipline to know when to work and when not to. Sure, there are times when you need to hustle or put in overtime or work, But more often than not, those days that you notice that you put in more energy than usual, you notice that it's as if you're stealing energy from the next day. So it's like, yeah, you're able to put in 200% of effort today, but then tomorrow you're not putting in 20% of effort. So then where is the consistency? And it's also about being honest with yourself. For example, I'm the type of person that likes to leave work on time, and I'm just being honest to myself and being myself and leaving on time. And there are people that like to leave a little bit later because they have more work to do. Yeah, so I guess it's not really about leaving work on time, it's about staying true to yourself. Don't stay late because you notice other people are staying late as well. If you feel like you want to leave, leave. That's just the kind of person I am. I've also been practicing boredom a lot more now, embracing it, because my side hustle requires me to be a very patient person and to not be addicted to short-term pleasures, to be able to see long-term gains as well. So being able to deprive yourself of dopamine and sit still is something. Anyway, that has been this week's video. See you next time. That's the powerful.